All right, my beautiful Saggies, what is going on, my beautiful sweet ones? You know I love you. So, this is going to be your love forecast, love tarot reading, love horoscope for the weekend ending in December 2016. So, listen, you guys, um, there's going to be some things going on, but hang in there. Hang in there, hang in there. Saturn has been transitioning. They've been causing us, Saturn causes us to look and reinvestigate and make sure that we are being, for Sagittarians, spiritual, getting the unknown to the known, being very wise, having the integrity. So all of this has been going on in your life. So just, I know it's been harsh for everyone. But that new moon in Gemini is the start of that big shift that's coming for the whole next year, for 2017. So, for those of you that have cleared and you're waiting and waiting, it's about to shift. Hang in there. It's almost done. You're very close. Okay? Take a breather, take a deep breath, and breathe. And understand that if all those things have not come in yet, it's just because we're about to shift and you needed to be ready for, because you're going to receive a lot of abundance. Okay, so understand that you had to really clear out your life, really let go of some things. So I think that a lot of you are understanding that there are some people that have been in your life that haven't been so honest and have an integrity, and then it caused you to second guess yourself because you're like, I'm the master of knowing who has integrity or not. But this person was here to help you grow in that way. And then you had to let go. And then what you had to call in were those people that were going to keep your boundaries. So you're just getting through all that. You are switching. You are going to be shifting. So just relax. Okay? Now, again, if you've never seen me before, sorry. My name is Cindy. I'm a psychic medium, spiritual advisor, hypnotherapist, and holistic life coach. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys, my sweet, 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 beautiful Saggies, for liking, sharing, commenting. I so appreciate that you take the time to comment, to let me know what's going on in your lives. I am blessed. I am humbled. I am honored that you allow me to be in your life in this way. Thank you. Thank you so much. So let's get started. In your first position, my sweet ones, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So, see, this is just about what Spirit was saying. Now, I will remind everyone a couple of things. One, I have a new guide that does cuss. So, it's because I've been doing these new spreads. So, that may happen. And I do apologize for that. And secondly, Spirit always wants to remind you that I am seeing the general energies. I'm not going to go into detail too much. I will see the general energies. I will go and translate them, translate the general energies, and then translate what Spirit's saying. They want to remind you it is always up to you whether you want to accept and allow these energies or deny. It's up to you. It's your world you're creating, your perception, your path. Okay? There's not a right or wrong. It's whichever you want to experience. So the Wheel of Fortune tells me that you are shifting. You're shifting. You're coming out. And some of you have seen evidence of this, but some of you still had to let go of some things. Still had to realize where you wanted to focus your attention because you had a lot of things going, some of you, and you just had to refocus and figure out, okay, what do I want in this area? And what do I want in this area? And what do I want in this area? And so that's kind of what you've been doing. Spirit wants you to know that it could happen as easily as this weekend. It just kind of depends on your path. That you are shifting. You are going into better times. You have done the work. For those of you that haven't done all of the work, you're shifting, but you're still going to be here. For those of you that have completely ignored it, just found me, have started, working on themselves and then just found me, understand that your path is going here. You have got to clear before you get here. Okay? It's just a matter of the Wheel of Fortune. And it is fortunate for you to get here because I'm telling you, when you come out of this, that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Okay? So, what's crossing you, and this is in love, what's crossing you is Spirit's advice in this situation. You have the Page of Cups, so they want you to know that there is news of love coming. For those of you that are single, this is in your now. So now could be now, and it kind of depends on your timeline, now to the next week. Or now to like when you see this video and you, I don't know, you could be at a restaurant watching this video and then get up and bump into the love of your life. All I know is it's in your now, okay? So now you're about to receive news of a loved one. This will be felt on an emotional level, okay? There are lots of different emotions for lots of different people on their path, okay? So whatever this is, it will be felt on an emotional level. Now, what put you in this situation is the moon. So for some of you, you were seeing the beauty of love again. For some of you, you were seeing that bonding time with someone and seeing the beauty of how you wanted to love again, how you wanted to be loved again. For some of you, it was your work. For others of you, and many of you, it was your family that you refocused on. So whatever this is, it put you in this situation to change your phase, okay? Because this is the thing, my Saggies, you're so practical and no filter and have a lot of integrity, which I love, and very spiritual, which I love. My moon is in Sag, so I love that. But sometimes you can be too practical. Sometimes you can be too analytical. Sometimes you can be too much of that. And sometimes you need to get into that more spiritual side, more creative side, more beautiful side. And that's what you did. And when you did that, it caused a shift. So congratulations. And this is in your love area. So wherever your love was put, that's where it's at. And that doesn't mean it's in one place, because some of you can put it in your family and in your romantic area, or in your family and in your work, or in your romantic and in your work. It just kind of depends. So in your fourth position at the beginning of the weekend, and again, for those of you that have never seen me, time is malleable, so it's a perception. So your timeline will vary. It will depend on which path you've taken and where you are on that path as to your timeline, okay? So beginning of the weekend, you have the Two of Coins. So I feel like you'll be balancing these two things that have come to fruition. These things have already come forth. You're just trying to figure out, which one do I do first? Which one do I do? Which one do I take more notice of right now? So at the beginning of the weekend, you'll sort of be trying to figure out, what am I going to do this weekend? What am I going to... And both are good. So it's kind of up to you. There's not a wrong way to do this, okay? Some of you, that does mean spending time with someone. Others of you, that means spending time with work. Others of you, that means spending time with family, okay? So in your fifth position from your higher self, I always ask your higher self, what is the one message they want to bring through to help you move forward in love? They want to remind you. No, some of you, they want to let you know that that person that's coming into your life, you're going to feel this way. This is how you know it's them. Because the Six of Cups tells me you feel like you've known this person forever. And they want you to know that this is the person you dreamed of. This is the person you were waiting for. This is the person you worked with. For others of you, you did bring someone back into your life and they're about to enter again. And that may be what this news is about. Now, they're saying a whole bunch of stuff. So what they want to say first is that if that person has gone away and then they return, and trust me, it's because you called them back. If they return, you'll know whether they have changed or not. You'll know. If you're clear, you'll know. Okay? So for others of you who haven't gone through the clearing, who do call someone back because it is retrograde soon, remember that they come back sometimes just to remind you of what you don't want and to remind you of what you do want. So focus on what you do want, okay? Yeah, that's for some of you. Now, in your sixth position at the end of the weekend, you have the Six of Coins. So it looks like you will be spending energy and time with someone, with a loved one, with your work, with your life purpose. Whatever this is, it looks like you're giving the energy. For some of you that have given a lot of energy to your life, a lot of energy to people, a lot of that, you will be receiving. because this is where I see the universe or someone special coming into your life giving you something. Okay? So congratulations. Now, in your 7th position, the question I ask is, what do you need to be reminded of in love to help you move forward? You have the Strength card. So they want to remind you many things. So they want to remind you that love does not have to be such a harsh fight. Love can be this beautiful thing, and this is what you're understanding, that love can be this beautiful thing where you don't have to go after it or do extra stuff. You can just be. See, the Strength card is someone who gets what they want, but not by hammering it down into someone, but by helping everyone understand that that's just the way that it should be. It's graceful. So for others of you, they want to remind you of the strength within you. They want to remind you of where you're at now, that you really have not failed yet, have you? That's what they want to remind you. You've come through so far. You've got more to go, but you've come through so far. So they want to remind you of that. They want to remind you of the powerful, beautiful human being that you are. Okay? Now, well, not just human being, but powerful being that you are. So in your 8th position, this is how a loved one will be viewing you or dealing with you. I do feel like for some of you, this person is not giving you everything. This person is keeping something from you. That's not necessarily a bad thing for some of you. Not everyone, but for some of you. Because they may not be ready to give you everything yet, and they may be... I feel like they feel like you'll run if they give you too much. Like too much emotion, too much connection, too much energy. Yeah. So I do feel like they're being reserved when they deal with you. I feel like they're being, reserved, sort of pulling back. But it's not because they really want to. It's because they feel like that's best for the situation, because they don't want to scare you off. So they know you need room to breathe. So they're sort of pulling back. That's what I feel. Okay. Now, for others of you that are in a relationship and you do get news of something, I do feel like they are being withdrawn. Yeah. I don't feel secrets. I just feel like they're not giving you something. Okay. So, in your 9th position, the question I ask is, how do you want or need to be loved? And you have the 2 of Cups. You want someone that completely understands you, like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, that understands where you understand, that has come through some of what you come through, so you don't have to explain everything, that understands that you need that adventure, that excitement, that free, sort of freeing energy. That's how you want to be loved. You know it's there, and you want it, and that's okay. That's what you should have, if that's what you want. Your heart and soul would not be desiring something if it wasn't for you. Okay? So, in your 10th position, this is the overall outcome of what you'll be dealing with. For the weekend. You have the 8 of Cups. So, by the end of the weekend, some of you, most of you, you'll understand that you are no longer here, that you really are moving forward, that things really are happening. This has a lot of things happening this weekend, but it's a lot of things for a lot of different people, so I can't really go into detail, but just understand that things will be moving and you have things happening. Some of you that's meeting someone, some of you that's walking away from someone, actually. Yeah, just sort of relaxing that energy. But some of you it's walking towards someone. So whatever this is in your family, in your businesses, in your love area, in your romance area, whatever this is, by the end of the weekend you'll understand that you really don't have empty cups, that you really are moving on to the beauty of love again, that you really are engaging in your family and in your life and in your loved ones again, and that you really are in a better space. Okay? So, my gorgeous ones, I love you, love you, love you. Thank you so very much for liking and sharing and subscribing to your Indigo path. I am sending you lots of love and light. Hang in there. It's almost done. Bye.